Halo teman-teman, kembali lagi dengan aku Lala. Hari ini kita akan melanjutkan lagi game Immortal Diaries Supernatural Lovers. Jadi sebenarnya udah dari lama aku mau ngelanjutin game ini, cuma data aku yang part 1 itu hilang. Jadi aku ngulang dari awal lagi. Habis itu udah aku terusin sampai yang kemarin part 1 itu udah selesai. Jadi ini lanjut ke part 2. Ya jadi kemarin aku agak kaget, ternyata data aku hilang. Apa ini study? Routine. Oh ya, bisa kayak dapet uang dan lain-lain lah. Oke. What to do now? Clear story. Masih chapter 1 di The Nightmare. The bloody flashback of a nightmare thrown your new life into chaos. But the wake of your birthright cannot be cast aside. You spend some time reading through various problems on the estate. Pinching the bridge of your nose, you began to realize just how difficult running the castle is going to be. I cannot believe how much has happened this last week. I think someone wouldn't want to run away from a castle. Your phone starts to ring, and you're surprised to hear Marcus' voice on the other hand. Who is Marcus?
Hey, it's Marcus. I got your number from Elise. Are you free later for a chat?
Are you the guy on the bar? Okay. Okay, accept his invitation.
See you later. I'll be waiting for you.
Although you're not the biggest fan of excessive drinking, anywhere but here will be a welcome distraction. Marcus itu vampir juga kan? You get off the car and clutch your bag close to you as you walk down the street. It's quiet beside the drunken rambling of a few people pass out on the street.
Little girl, I haven't eaten in so many days.
A voice startles you, and you whirl around to see an old woman standing behind you. Under the flashing street lamp, you cannot get a good look at her face. Sama kemarin kan gak ada suara voice-nya ya. Ternyata gamenya itu harus di restart, baru pas itu suaranya keluar. But this is good, suaranya sekarang keluar. She suddenly rushed forward to grab your bag. Her eyes suddenly seem unnaturally large in her narrow, sunken face.
You look like you have money. Please, give me some.
Fight? Continue.
Hey, go to the back of the bar. What you want is there.
The old woman freezes when she sees Marcus. You snatch your bag away from her and take a few hasty steps back.
It's not safe here at night. Good thing I came out to look for you. Come on, let's talk inside.
Music blares as you step inside. The atmosphere is depressingly upbeat and cheerful as you scan the bar for any familiar face. You frown and walk to the bar, sitting down silently. You feel Marcus' eyes flickering over you.
It seems like you're in urgent need of a drink.
Yeah, so much happening, Marcus. Marcus steps behind the bar to make you a drink. You crane your head to try to catch what he's putting in it. You catch a whiff of something sweet in the air.
I added less vodka this time. It seems like you're a lightweight when it comes to drinking.
I'm sorry. I don't know why I got so wasted when we first met. Marcus winks at you, and you find yourself actually grinning back. The cocktail he made you seemed to be doing its job. But if you had caught a glimpse of your reflection in the mirror, you might have a different reaction. Oh.
As thanks for your gift, drinks are on the house. And if it helps you feel better about what happened, that's a bonus.
Jadi tetap aja dia kayaknya antara dia itu mukanya anu atau dia matanya berubah, tapi kayaknya mukanya mungkin masih it's not helping. The drink is not helping. Okay. The day after, we meet with our only friend. Before you know it, the bar is full of empty glasses, and you feel giddy and relaxed. A waiter approached the bar, reminding Marcus that it's closing time. Oh my god, is it that late again?
You weren't kidding. Whew, look at you, you're drunk. Next time I'll have to stop you on your third.
You wave off his concern and grab your bag to leave. As you step off the bar stool, you wobble to the side and sway unsteadily on your feet. Marcus quickly reaches out to steady you, his arms snaking out to warp around your waist. You bravely notice his smell of musk and
I'll
leather.
take her home. Hey, do me a favor and help me close up the bar tonight.
After speaking with the waiter, Marcus helps you to his car and asks you where you live. The address of the castle is slipping past your lips before you can think better of it. He pulls up to the gate of the castle and tries to help you inside. You assure him that you're fine. As you turn to go, Marcus grabs your arm.
Hey, I think you might be able to use this. It's a map for the black market. The people there... It's a place to get things done. I'm sure someone as smart as you can figure out how to read between the lines.
What? Marcus tahu kan kalau aku vampir, but is it really okay? My god, what the heck is that mean? Oke, sekarang seingetku kemarin nggak ada yang kayak puzzle kayak gini, sekarang ada. Or I'm forgetting something. Not the end of the world. I can tell you won't be stopped. Kita dikasih map. You turn the card over in your hand, scrutinizing the strange design carefully. With a start, you realize it's a map. You look up to ask Marcus, but he's already slipping into his car to drive away. The next morning, you wake up with a strange feeling in your body. Just as you're glancing at the black card on your bedside table, you hear a knock on your door.
My lady, you're awake. Good. I was just bringing you up some tea and breakfast.
You pick at the croissant listlessly. Your normally ravenous appetite seems to have disappeared. You curl up in bed, trying to ignore the flashes of heat you feel in your body. A glance at your phone displays several unread messages, saying how Elise has been trying to get in touch with you. You send her a text. You're not feeling well. A few minutes later, you're surprised to see her calling.
I've known you for years, and this is the first time I've seen you sick. Do you want me to come over?
Okay, sure. You look down at yourself, noticing you're still wearing the same clothes from the night before. You decide to wash and change before Alice arrives. Okay, new follower, Alice. Total ability 10. I don't know what this the symbol mean. A warm and cheerful college student who's fond of handsome boys and singing. Okay, if forced to choose between love and friendship, though, she will not hesitate to pick her friend. Oh
Your
my!
charm will attract new followers.
Yes.
They will help you in your path to becoming vampire queen. Don't forget to recruit and level up followers. That's a good way to increase your influence.
Okay. So, ini tutorialnya disuruh nganu
Level
Mary.
up, train, and enhance your followers to make them stronger. Click 10 times to quickly level up your follower. Now click Level Up.
Okay.
Continue on with the story.
A few days later, you decide to start looking for the missing book scrap to the magical venture book. You've never heard about this black market before, but from its name, it sounds like a place for finding answer. Oh iya, aku lupa tentang book, magical booknya itu. After studying the card, you realize the strange design is actually a map of the city. You make your way to a dot along the design, finding a poorly concealed door in an old abandoned building. You find a tunnel leading underground. You find yourself in a massive underground city. As you walk along the dank street, you begin to feel like you have entered another world. Your inquiries are met with silent expression of scorn. Dear, is it safe? Dia ke underground, habis itu kayak ke tempat ini sendirian. At least maybe ngajak Marcus.
Hey you, girl. I heard what you're looking for, and I got information.
Oh my god, aku kelegaan. An old destitute-looking woman grabbed your arm, her yellow teeth exposed in a jeering smile. She seemed familiar, but if what she's telling the truth, I cannot miss this opportunity. Do you really know where I can find what I'm looking for? I can pay you.
I only need small payment, but it's not safe to tell you anything. Here.
You turn a corner into an alley and the two of you are alone. Although uneasy at the situation, you press forward. There's nobody here. Will you tell me now?
Give me the money first.
You suspiciously take out your wallet, awkwardly counting out a few bills, not knowing how much you should give her. Noticing your indecision, the woman suddenly snatched the wallet out of your hand, licking her finger to shuffle through the cash you have. What are you doing? Give that back! You look fresh and delicious. Man, disgusting. Okay, let's start. My mate will kill you. So we get a crowd shard one. After defeating a deceiving woman, you pick up a shard on the floor painted with an Asian pattern. Oh, it's a puzzle? I was wrong. Please show mercy.
Try interrogating bosses to obtain information.
Oh.
Be careful, it might get ugly.
I thought you'd have more. Never mind. You look fresh and delicious. At least I can...
What? She stared at you hungrily, eyes roving over your body. You take a few steps back, but she rushes forward to attack you. As you struggle against her, you feel a glowing tension in your throat, inflaming your entire body. A sudden bolt of energy rushes through you. At that moment, a silver chain hooks around the old woman's neck and yanks her away from you.
Stop!
Pushing yourself up from the ground, you see the old woman on the ground, flaying her arm desperately as smoke seethes from the chain around her neck. What is happening? Panic, you run out of the alley, just as you crane your head to catch a final glimpse of whoever helped you. You run into a hard chest.
Huh? What's wrong?
I was just attacked. The old woman in the alley. You look up, breathing a sigh of relief when you recognize it, Marcus. You freeze with indecision for a moment before motioning to him to follow you back into the alley. The old woman is still there, twitching and shaking on the ground. She seemed to be muttering something to herself. Hey! You took my guess! A deal still deal. Tell me what information you have.
Get it. She was obviously just trying to scam you. The only thing she might cough up is her dentures.
As the two of you bend down to pick up the cash scattered down the ground, you notice a scrap of paper next to Marcus that seemed to be glowing. You blink. It's still glowing, and it doesn't seem to notice anything. Are you seeing things? You reach to pick it up, but as soon as it touches your fingertip, it turned to smoke, vanishing before your eyes. Marcus helped you up, offering to send you home. So Marcus doesn't know it, okay? The nightmare. Okay, so a raw star. Mysterious character emerge before your eyes as you learn to navigate your newborn identity in an increasingly complex world of intrigue and danger. Okay, sebentar ini I want to change my clothes. Summer cute. Maybe I want this a daisy necklace. Okay, let's go to the story. Marcus leads you through the winding, dark street to the entrance of a tunnel. You feel a bit disoriented when you finally exit through a small hidden door in an abandoned building. It's night out here too.
I'm sorry. I should have mentioned that this place wasn't picking daisies in a park. If you're going to run off into trouble like that again, remember to bring backup. You've got my number.
Marcus, you should tell. Kamu seharusnya ikut sama aku pas kamu ngasih map itu, jangan ngasih map doang. Udah tahu protagonisnya kayak gini. His tone is kind as you walk to the main road to hail down a cab. All you feel is a pressing need to get home, where it's safe. That place was nightmare. And who the hell was that guy? That smoke? She must have been a vampire. You could have told me there were vampires down there. And anyway, why did you just show up like that? You turn to face him, ignoring the driver waiting for you. Marcus raises an eyebrow as you glare at him suspiciously.
Looking out for your hide. I told you about the entrance to the black market. You don't think I monitor who comes and goes.
Wait, you are monitoring the black market? His voice is heated and self-possessed at the same time. He takes a step closer to you, holding out his hand.
Look, I know what it's like to be searching for answers to questions you don't even know you have. Believe me, when I first learned vampires were real, let's say I wasn't happy about it either.
Oh. So, are you a vampire or not? Aku lupa soalnya. I forget about it. The driver sounded his horn, rolling down the window to yell at you in irritation. Marcus' eyes are blazing intently at you when you turn to address him. I don't know if I want to feel sorry for him, but this is your fault, Marcus. This is your fault, not me. I need to go. I need to go home. Goodbye, Marcus.
Sure, I get it. Get back safely.
You breathe a sigh of relief as you slip into the passenger seat of the car, murmuring an address to the driver. You can still feel the adrenaline pumping through you. You cannot resist one last look at Marcus through the window. Your eyes lock with his for a split second. An impression of tousled hair and flashing hazel eyes burn into your memory. There's something about him I cannot quite put my finger on. He's easy on the eye, sure, but I don't know what to think of him yet. Your reflections are cut short the moment you look up and realize in horror that a man has just stepped into the road, seemingly oblivious to the headlight of the cab shining on him like a spotlight. Look out! The driver slammed on the brake and swerved to avoid him, and you see his shocked face for a split second before the corner of the hood clipped him. You unfasten your seatbelt. What the heck is happening? Cannot I have a lazy day or a rest? Man, so much happening. Ignoring your throbbing shoulder and dash out in panic to see if the man is okay. The man is lying on the ground, and you gasp to see a small trickle of blood seeping through his long dirty hair. A quick pause checked confirmation he's alive.
Hey, he just came out of nowhere. We aren't responsible for this idiot.
Let's take him to the hospital or my castle. I guess. It's okay. We cannot just leave him. Call for an ambulance, quickly.
No hospitals, please.
Is he a werewolf? Thomas, yeah, a werewolf. A lone wanderer in search of his family. He is nimble, not picky, and he has a sharp mind. His family may be closer than he anticipates. Wow, okay, so maybe we will meet his family in the next future. His eyes flutter open for a second, and you lean closer to him to make out what he's saying. No hospital? No, but you're hurt. Let me.
No. Come on, let's go. If I were you, I'd leave him. The man was probably looking to get hit on purpose, walking out like that.
I'm not just going to leave him. If you want to go, just go. You bite back, a feeling of disgust at the driver's indifferent attitude, and take out your phone. If he doesn't want a hospital, there is only one place you can take him. Yeah, my mansion. My mansion is big, and kalau misalnya nih si cowok ini melakukan apa-apa, Mary can punch him. Hi Mary, it's me Lala. Listen, can you ask Mr. Jones to come get me in the car? Thankfully, you're not too far away from the castle. You put your jacket under the man's head, gently wiping away the blood. You notice he seemed to have wounds and bruises all over his chest. Man, it's not long before Mr. Jones arrived. He stepped out of the car, immediately frowned, covering his nose as he approached you. Covering his nose, ya. Kalau salah katanya tuh vampire itu kalau kan penciumannya lumayan tajam juga sama kayak werewolf. Dia tuh kalau nyium werewolf itu kayak nyium anjing yang kehujanan.
My lady, what is the meaning of this? You don't intend to bring this vagrant home with us?
Well, yeah, I intend to do that. I was coming home when my cab hit him. He said he didn't want to go to hospital. We have to help him. We cannot just leave him here.
Do you have any idea who this man is? We cannot let strangers into the castle.
Is this your help? I don't care. He can stay in one of the extra room, and I'll find out who he is when he wakes up. Mr. John's lips pressed together grimly, and he is silent as he helps you lift and carry the injured man into the passenger seat. The drive home is tense. You don't understand why Mr. John is reacting this way. Mary is waiting by the door when you get back. You notice she gaps quietly when she look at the man, but she doesn't say anything. Wait, Mary itu kayaknya bukan vampir deh. Jadi Mary itu apa? Human? Not, I don't know.
Take him into the guest wing, Miss Hyde. See to it that it stays locked until the lady has questioned him. I will have nothing more to do with this.
Okay.
Yes, sir. Here, this way, my lady. I'll help you clean him up. It doesn't look like anything is broken.
Oh my god, aku kelegaan gak tahu kenapa. I'm sorry. Mary help you, half drag, half carry him into a guest room, and you have to look away when she starts to strip him out of his bloody soiled clothes. There are infected wounds, searing his chest. He seemed to stir slightly. Hey, it's alright, you're safe. Who are you? Can you tell me your
Promise.
name?
Thank you.
He mumbled this under his breath, but you feel relieved that he doesn't seem to be in critical condition. You get up to go to your room. Thank you, Mary. Let me know how he is tomorrow. Back in your room, you sigh as you sink into a chair and bury your head in your hands. A dim light glowing from the venture book distracts you from your overwhelmed thoughts. The book? Maybe that glowing scrap of paper I found earlier was the first of its missing piece? Wow, so much is happening. Let's get our XP. Okay.
My lady, increasing your resources will aid you in clearing the story.
Okay.
When your resources are running low, try completing some routines to increase them.
So I need a research, okay? Okay. Gently pricking your finger, you press the small bit of blood onto the worn leather cover of this book. A burst of light illuminates the room, and the book suddenly appears newer than it did before.
You have found the first of my missing piece.
Jangan gitu ah.
You have found the first of my missing piece. Fortune does indeed favor the brave.
So, is that what I need to look for? Magical glowing piece that disappear as soon as I touch them?
In a sense, yes. They will appear during moments where you are being tested. I sense the transition in you beginning. Continue on this path to unlock more of the venture power.
I don't know what power you're talking about. Vampire power? I feel human. I go out into the sun, I eat food, and I have never felt some kind of urge to drink blood, yeah.
It's not me for me to give you all the answers, Lala. Those words are meaningless until you experience the truth of who you are.
Experience the truth of who you truly are? Who am I, anyway? An abandoned child? An orphan with no family? That's been my truth for all this time. I have so many questions. This doesn't make sense. Why cannot you just tell me what I want to know? But the book dims, and no more words appear on the blank page. You close it, exasperate and tired. Tomorrow is another day of work, and it's already late. The next morning, let's see what I have to wear. Let's try something a bit more presentable today. So, wait. You need to be more presentable. Presentable, what does that mean? Is there any... Oh no, gak ada kan di sini? Gak ada, oke. Kita ke fashion shop. 105, my man. Oh, di sini pakai diamond ya? Why is everything in here? It's on diamond? Huh. Why? I don't know what to do. Dan aku cuma punya ini gak sih? Where is this? Oh tuh, pause. Oke, confirm. Bajuku dikit banget. The morning passes quietly. Very few order to proceed as you skim the latest manifest. Your eyes light up in anticipation of one of the antique for sale during the morning auction. A 17th century crystal mirror composed of gold and precious stones. You hear the auction proceeding and cannot resist leaving your desk to get a peek inside.
They say this was made for the king's mistress, a woman whose beauty was famed across the land.
You slip into the auction as you stare transfixed at the magnificent but mere mirror on display. You are unaware of a man gaze on you as you sit down in an empty seat.
The queen, however, was thrown into a fit of rage when she discovered this and tried to have the mirror melted down.
I didn't come here to bid $200,000 for a mirror that's half destroyed.
Quietly, another idiot who has no appreciation for art.
Oh, and I suppose you do?
Shh. Why did you even talk to me? You nearly jumped out of your skin at the sound of a deep voice next to your ear. Spinning around, you suppress a shiver of shock looking at the man who sat in the row behind you. Piercing, icy blue eyes look at you intently, as if commanding you to answer. They are so intense that you barely let yourself notice the rest of his feature. Well, I will give you my opinion. I don't know who are you, but this is my opinion, man. I think the story behind an antique adds to its value. Besides its physical value, an antique also functions as a kind of art. The meaning behind it has to count for something.
And how much do you think that meaning is worth?
I don't know. I mean, I'm not the one who buys it.
Don't forget to check Queen's Path to help you level up.
Okay. So, what to do then? Let's get to Mr.
I always had a thing for a good girl gone bad.
Oh my god. Let's flirt. Let's just quick flirt. Okay.
You don't want safe. You want fun and dangerous.
How can you know me? Should I give you something or not? Don't know, man.
That girl. You're thinking something dirty, aren't you?
No, I'm not. Dang. Let's just give you chocolate.
Oh, it's not that I don't like it. I'm just a little surprised.
You should be. Oh, skill. What is this? Despite being born from the union of human and vampire, half-blood are welcomed by neither. They share many of the same characteristics as human. Ya, dia vampire kan. Oh, tapi half-blood. Okay. Oke, influence-ku udah banyak banget. What is this? Oh, I
always had a thing for a good girl.
No, I'm not. Oke, teman-teman, sampai di sini dulu. Midnight. I forgot the name of the game. If you like my video, please click like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.